We got the homie Krups with the video, dude. He made a video about the longest speedrun ever. Apparently, COD Zombies has created the longest speedrun of video game history ever created. Isn't that insane? Nacht 255. Absolutely mind-blowing. So we gotta check this out, dude. Dawn is being segregated. F's in the chat. If your name is the Dawn, put an F in the chat, boys. Put an F in the chat.
On July 23rd, 2021,
hours.
Tom Fantasy's 301-hour-long speedrun on Black Ops 3 Nocturne Tone would end to a reset, taking a total of 21 days to complete, also making it the longest Call of Duty Zombies game ever, and the second longest speedrun in gaming history.
Okay, so the longest speedrun is by this man, Bafan. 338 hours. Does anyone even know what this game is? I don't even know what this game is. But the fact that BO3 Nocturne Toten is second is actually ridiculous. Coming in at 301 hours here with 338. We're about to see some ridiculous numbers being said.
In history.
Seriously.
So why did this speedrun last as long as it did? How come barely anyone has heard of this world record? And what makes this speedrun different from others?
We gotta figure it out, dude. We gotta figure
First, let me explain why this speedrun is unique from the rest.
Well,
if we take a look at games which are well known in the speedrunning community, such as Super Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, Trackmania, and Minecraft, they all have one thing in common: an official ending. In Minecraft, you have to beat the Ender Dragon so you can escape to the overworld through a portal. In Super Mario 64, you have to defeat Bowser to save Princess Peach. Similar can be said for Ocarina of Time. Link has to stop and defeat Ganon from taking over Hyrule. Lastly, Trackmania. Despite not having a final boss like other games, it still has an ending because it's based around racing. However,
chat, isn't it crazy that it took until Cold War for there to be an ending to COD Zombies? Like, an actual ending. Because, like, I guess you could count the Easter egg endings, right, on some maps. But if you're just going for high rounds, it was Cold War. That's the craziest shit I've ever seen.
Call of Duty Zombies does not have an official
ending.
Did
Exfil, was Exfil added on Extinction first? Yes or no?
Official ending. Well, there's a reason why I said it does not have an official ending, though it still has one. If we start at the first game that introduced zombies, Call of Duty World at War, it introduced the first map named Nocturne Tone. While simple, it had many flaws, one of which was entities. In every zombie map, it has a specific amount of objects and sounds. These are counted as entities. As an example, World at War Nocturne Tone has a base set of 191 entities. At first, this does
shout in the chat if you're an entity right now, dude. I am an entity. Both sound and physically. That's
not
crazy.
Sound like an issue until you realize they add up every 50 milliseconds. In just 1 second, 3,820 entities will be added.
That's a lot of entities.
Once again, this does not sound like an issue. Although the game is coded in 32-bit, meaning the maximum signed integer value is 2,147,483,647. So, the entities that add up every 50 milliseconds go towards this number. Now, when the entities eventually reach this number, it tries to go over it, but it can't. Because of this, the game forcefully resets you back to the loading screen, which brings you to round 1. Hence, the name a reset. What makes this so unique is each map can only extend the reset so far, which eventually maxes it out. This means each person attempting to break a world record has to max out the reset so they can have an equal chance of beating the record. Although beating the record isn't as easy as it seems. Since the entities have to reach a 32-bit limit for a reset to happen, it takes a very long time until the game resets.
Flamethrower gameplay.
10,
this is season
20,
5.
Hell, even 30 hours. I'm talking over 70 hours of in-game time till the map resets.
Chat, what is the longest you've played on one Zombies map? I think, potentially for me, I think it may have been that one Shinonuma game I played. But that was for high rounds. Like, I've played in maps longer just for Easter egg hunting. Tom Fantasy, there he is in the goddamn chat, 301 hours. We're literally watching a video about you, brother. What's going on? Absolute cap on this guy, dude. But yeah, I think the longest I've played is like double-digit hours. So the fact that not only this man said F the double digits, we're gonna go to the triple digits, and you were even on the closer end of the quadruple digits, and up in 300 hours. Oh my god. F no, baby.
And that is...
Tom Fantasy, I need to ask you this. If you're in my chat, what kept you going? If you were to say one thing that would have kept you up going throughout this entire run, what was it? Was it the pride? Was it the world record? Was it just like the spite? Would you spite someone after you did it? I don't know. What was it?
Small compared to other maps.
The legacy!
Correct, it has a reset of over 80 hours.
The legacy.
Shinonuma is over 100
the
hours.
Entities.
Hell, World at War Nacht and Tone has a reset of 160 hours. Shockingly, this is small compared to Black Ops 3 Nacht and Tone, which has a whopping 301 in-game hour reset.
Isn't that crazy, though, that from World at War to BO3...
Wake up!
What I was going to say is Black Ops 3 only extended the reset timer by only 3 times. And that is the issue, right? Because there is literally, like you would think World at War would be significantly more better. Black Ops 3 would be significantly more better than World at War with the reset timer. But 301 is not absolutely that many over the previous ones. So it's crazy, dude. Gifting. Let's go, boys. Thank you for the subs.
Thankfully, you can pause your game, right?
Yes, sir.
You can pause your game. Unfortunately, that does not save you from the hardest part of the speedrun.
Yes.
See, when you launch
I just realized the thing on the bottom left.
Black Ops 2, or Black Ops 3, the game immediately adds milliseconds towards a 32-bit limit. This forces a speedrunner to play an average amount per day, because the game freezes after 24.8 days. So, the freeze becomes a major problem, especially in Black Ops 3 Nacht. You are forced to play an average of 12 hours and 8 minutes per day for almost 25 days to avoid the freeze.
Excuse me, what the hell?
Even if you're just 1 second off from resetting, the game would freeze. Yeah, to make Tom's round 255 record on Nox sound more impressive, he forced himself to play 17.5 hours every day for 10 days.
Tom, how are you alive? Tom, we literally... The fact that you live in this chat is testament to your incredible health. You have the health of an elephant. You have the vibrance of a zebra or something, dude. I don't know how the hell you're even alive to this day. That is, literally Kingman said it exactly right. Matt tried to do the same thing, got sent to the hospital for 3 days. Absolutely legendary. Crazy.
Then average roughly 14 hours per day up until round 255. If you count all 19 days he played to the max round, 255, he averaged 15 hours per day. What?
Even Krumps is reading this and he's like, what the hell? He's like, what the shit? Oh my god. Dude. I feel like Treyarch needs to send you out on a vacation for doing this. You know what I'm saying? They gotta hit you with that all-inclusive 3-day full week trip and say, yo, you hit the 255 on Nacht. Let's relax. Chat, I always tell you this idea that I have. If I ever get exceedingly rich and I can just do anything, one of the things I would love to do is have a zombies house with some of the best zombies players in the world. And I would literally make it so that we would beat every single map's world record in this house. I would fly all of the world record holders to this massive house. And we would literally stomp on every record. It would be incredible. I would literally fly out 50 to 100 people. Bring them into this massive house. Chat! Boys, I'm telling you, if I'm a billionaire in the future, it's happening. It will be the greatest live event ever. But we will create greatness.
The fuck? Now, this isn't the only thing Tom had to do in his world record. On top of the freeze, Tom had to deal with RNG. And I'm talking an immense amount of RNG.
Dude.
See, on every COD Zombies map, there's an object called a mystery box.
We wouldn't have to worry about RNG, boys, because I'd just be like, listen, I'm going to invite you for a year. and you're just gonna stay at this house, and you're not leaving until you get the record for 250. Oh my god, dude! I'm telling you, it's gotta happen.
This box contains a specific amount of weapons. However, it varies on every map. Though, on Black Ops 3 Nacht, there are a total of 34 weapons. One of these weapons is called the Thunder Gun. This weapon contains 2 shots in its magazine and 12 in its reserve. Despite the small ammo, it deals infinite damage, which is crucial for
and that's the other thing.
The reason it is crucial is because
this is a no mega run, right? So he can't pack punch the Thunder Gun. This is all non-packed gameplay for 301 hours, boys. That's a W right there, bro.
These over time get stronger. In fact, they get so strong using powerful weapons such as the Ray Gun Mark II, which deals over 2,300 damage per shot, is rendered near useless past round 80. So, players are forced to use a Thunder Gun.
bro.
That means you have a 1 in 34 chance of getting a Thunder Gun. Thankfully, there are ways to increase that chance. One of the ways players are able to increase their chance is a perk called Mule Kick. This perk allows a player to hold 3 weapons instead of 2. Also, if a player has a ray gun in their inventory...
So you're telling me I had a 1 in 34 chance of getting the monkey bombs and I didn't get it till round 40? That's some bullshit.
The box purposely lowers the chance of getting the Ray Gun Mark II impossible.
That's some bullshit.
So instead of 34 weapons in the box, it lowers it to 30 weapons in the box.
Bullshit,
also, this number includes special equipment such as monkey bombs and the Annihilator.
That boy got a 1 in 100 chance, straight up.
Only be pulled out of the box once, meaning the weapon count decreases from 30 to 28. Still, that's a low chance. It doesn't help that a player needs an average of Thunder Gun from the box every 5.5 minutes for the entire game to...
Do you think, chat, realistically, do you think that Treyarch was like, yeah, in 10 years, we're gonna get motherfuckers spending 300 hours getting to 255 on Nacht? Is that really what they were saying?
So the chances of someone tying Tom's record is very unlikely. And it gets even more unlikely since there are a few things I did not mention. Gobblegums and the Wonder Fizz. First, let me explain what Gobblegums are. In Black Ops 3, Gobblegums are gumballs in which, once eaten, will give you a special ability. Because of this, the Gobblegums are split into 2 categories.
Wait a second. If you play zombies long enough, don't you become the Gobblegum machine? I just cracked the case. I literally just cracked the case. Think about it. If you play zombies for long enough and you keep popping the Gobblegums, you become the Gobblegum machine. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Dude, I'm telling you, this is actually insane information. Nobody has this information right now.
Classic Gobblegums and Mega Gobblegums. Although, I will specifically talk about Classic Gobblegums since that was the category Tom played under. In total, there are 15 Classic Gobblegums. However, the game...
Okay, let's count how useful... Out of 15, which of these 15 are useful? Okay, useful 1, useful 2. Now you see me? No. No. Okay, 3, 4. No. 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 5. Okay, danger closest, I'll even count 6. Alchemical, obviously 7. No. Anywhere but here 8. So you're telling me that literally half of the classics are useless. Let's go, boys.
Limits the amount you can use in the game to only 5. Because of this, Tom used 5 specific Gobblegums. The 5 gums he chose were alchemical.
Really for Nacht, I feel like it is. But like, other than that,
which has 2 activations and lasts 60 seconds. This Gobblegum gives you 1 bullet for every 10 points you earn. Next, he used In Plain Sight and Anywhere But Here. In Plain Sight...
Which one is better? In plain... Okay, chat, this is the great debate. In Plain Sight or Anywhere But Here? I think In Plain Sight is better. Because there are so many times I use this Gobblegum and literally nothing happens. Or, have you ever used Anywhere But Here, boys? And you get sent like literally 2 feet to the left and then just die? Love that.
It makes zombies ignore you for 10 seconds. And Anywhere But Here teleports you away from the zombies. These 2
Drakes for
gumballs
Tom,
are really
15
useful
hours,
when you're
yes,
in a
boys.
tricky
Drakes in the
situation.
chat for Tom.
Lastly, he used another 2 Gobblegums named Firing All Cylinders and Armamental Accomplishment. Firing All Cylinders...
I can understand Firing All Cylinders.
allows a player to fire while sprinting. An armamental accomplishment
maybe
makes the
I'll
player
give it
switch
both.
weapons
Maybe I was
faster.
too harsh. Maybe I was too
Obviously,
harsh on
these two
Gobblegums.
Gobblegums are pretty much useless, but since they are the best filler
Or even worse, you get
gumballs,
teleported
Tom
into
chose
Easter egg.
them.
True.
However,
Yeah.
the 3 main gums he chose played a crucial part in the game, specifically alchemical. This
Oh, of
gumball
course.
can save a few trades from your game, which is very important if you want
This game, I'm going to make this assumption. This game would be 600 hours without alchemical. It would be.
to reach round 255, because in a 301 hour speedrun, you will get some bad RNG. In fact, there are times where a player will do a trade which
Love that
lasts
Kuda
over
camel.
an hour.
Is that
So
the ice?
keeping the average
We
to
love the
5
ice.
minutes and 30 seconds per Thunder Gun is very important. Unfortunately, like the box, the Gobblegums are RNG based. See, to get the Gobblegums, you have to hit the Gobblegum machine. Once you hit the machine, it gives you a 20% chance of getting a specific gumball. However, the chance increases when you get the other gumballs. This is called a cycle, essentially meaning you get 5 gumballs in a cycle.
With the cycle, okay, now this is a specific question with Gobblegum cycling. Isn't there always because every time I find I'm going for a high round, I feel like there's always one Gobblegum that you can get multiple times. Is that true? And I don't know if that is due with the cycle. So for example, right? Sometimes I will pop alchemical and then just get it again from the Gobblegum machine. Is that even possible? Or am I going crazy? Oh, you get it on the new cycle, so you're not actually breaking the cycle. You're commencing a new one. I see.
And the more you hit it, the chance of getting a specific gumball increases, as is disposed the
so
other gumballs.
So it is.
On paper,
It's
it sounds
literally
like you could
almost
hit
like the
gumball
drop
machine
cycling
forever
thing.
until you get what you want. Technically speaking, you could, but the machine costs money. The more times you hit the machine in a round, the more it costs.
Bro,
This
Outbreak
becomes
is literally a
problem
gum
past
cycle
round
when you
100
stop and think
because
about
the
it.
second time you
You're
hit the
right.
machine,
You're
it
right.
costs 1,024,500 points.
Ah! Get that shit off my screen. 1,000,000 points for the Gobblegum? Fuck no, baby.
And a third hit is 2,049,000 points. Yeah, this forces players to hit the
No.
machine only once a round
No,
so they
thank
can
you.
avoid losing millions
Literally
of points.
no.
Despite the immense RNG with Gobblegums, there is one more RNG aspect, and that is the Wonder Fizz. This machine gives you perks which are not on Nacht or in Tone. One of these perks is Juggernaut, which allows you to
Is there bad drop RNG in Nacht? Like, is it like, because from what I did my round 100, and I know I'm like, it's so funny because like you're like, oh, round 100, you got halfway to 255. No, you fucking didn't. you're literally not even like close. Like halfway to 255 is like 245.
survive up to 4 hits.
That's the
Another
thing.
is Quick Revive, which
That's the
revives
thing,
you when you're
dude.
down. And
Like,
lastly,
that's half.
Stamina.
That's when you
This
hit the
perk
half.
increases the speed at which a player can run, and increases the duration of how long you can run. Obviously, these perks are pretty vital to the speedrun, although the one
Halfway to
is very
255 is like 203. That is absolutely disheartening, Tom. Oh my lord.
RNG based. The reason
That's
it's more
crazy.
RNG based in the Gobblegum machine is because it has
That's
no perk
crazy.
cycles. So you could get the same perk over and over again, which is terrible considering how sketchy it is to hit the machine when you don't have Juggernaut.
Bro, F
Considering
the
the sheer
Wonder Fizz
dedication
for
you need to
that.
play an average of
Oh
12
my
hours every day
God.
for almost a month, and the amount of RNG required to reach round 255 before resetting, I think it's safe to say this is one of the greatest speedruns of all time.
Absolutely.
Well, it depends on who you
Also,
ask.
this
Is
Wonder
Super
Fizz, dude, this Wonder Fizz spot sucks. Granted, it would be way worse if it was on the other end of the side right here. But, like, dude, this one,
Mario 64,
You can get
Ocarina
donkeyed
of
on
Time,
so easily
Minecraft,
there.
and Trackmania more optimized than the 301-hour speedrun on Black Ops 3 Nacht and Tone? Yes.
you ain't getting 255.
However, I
and
want to
donkeyed. Yes,
ask you
that's
a
true.
question. How many speedrunners are willing to average 12 hours of playtime every day for almost a month?
Exactly. Is there literally any other game like that other than COD Zombies? I don't think so. Other than that other one. Literally only zombies.
Let alone
like that.
pray for good RNG throughout the entirety of 300 plus hours.
Hey, I got around 500,000 on Kino Mobile. I've literally been playing this game for 2 years straight. I've literally been playing 24 hours a day, no sleep, no food. I just keep playing. And I hit around 500,000, boys. Easy. Totally legit.
On top of those two, have near perfect decision making and good movement. Personally, I can't think of anyone besides Tom Fantasy, and that's what makes
Let's
the
go,
speedrun so
dude.
special.
Let's
So is this
go.
speedrun one of the greatest of all time?
I'd say.
Whether people consider it one of the greatest or not, it's important to shed light on unknown records, especially this one. Thanks for watching.
Dude! Yes! Go check out Tom. Go check out the homie Krups. Absolutely legendary. Dude, I'm draking. I'm hitting him with the Drake, dude. I'm hitting him with the Drakes. Oh my god. That's what we fucking love. That's some good shit. Absolutely legendary. Absolutely legendary. Good shit, boys. Good shit. And absolutely incredible shit, Tom.